Hi guys, I'm really excited to walk you through one of our new posture workouts where I'm using some light weights and also a band. I love this exercise because it's going to get you connected with that ballet beautiful posture. We're going to be working on getting into a really open, lifted, neutral position. So in the workout itself, I talk about how that is an active position. I'm going to drop these weights so I can explain this a little bit more clearly. So you're sort of neutral when you're thinking about posture, and just ballet in general is really actually quite active. You're pushing down through your shoulders, so long through your neck, always trying to lengthen your neck. You're opening through your chest. So I'm trying to think about my chest as being wide open here. It's not that I'm arching, but that my chest is open. So my shoulders are open, the neck is really long. I'm feeling, just showing you this, all these muscles are starting to burn and activate through my upper body, which is really exciting because those are the muscles that you're gonna use to build beautiful posture, to hold that posture into place and to maintain it. So open, lifted, pushing down, and then we're gonna be also really closed through our core. So engaging the stomach, you don't wanna have an arch. You cannot have your abs connected. If you have any sort of arch or sway in your back, you need to be closed, and that also puts the pelvis in a more neutral position, because in order for your abs to be closed, to be engaged, your shoulders to be pushing down and open, this all has to connect. You can't have your hips back and have these pieces into place. So for some people that are getting started with ballet, it might feel almost tucked, but really the pelvis is just extremely neutral and really straight from the hips down through the thighs. So you don't want to have any sort of like gap or sway here. Now in the video itself, once we get into this very open position, we do some port de bras, and we're sort of working on our basic placement and positioning so that it starts to feel familiar to your body. And as we move through those exercises, then I'm gonna start to incorporate some light weights. In the video, I'm pretty sure I was using a set of 2-pound weights. I have a 1 pound here as well. I would not go heavier than 3 pounds, even if you're used to lifting much heavier weights or feel like you're strong enough to lift much heavier weights. I think that the very slow, intentional movements that we're using with a light set of weights is gonna be a great challenge, and it's also gonna add beautiful tone and definition to your arms without making everything too heavy. If you've got big old heavy weights, it's just gonna transform the exercise into something that's really not its intention. So I would appreciate it if you guys stay within that sort of like range for using your weights. And if the weights feel too challenging and you're not ready for them yet, that's fine too. You can always work your way up. So when we're using the weights, it is heavier, it is a little bit harder. So you have to try harder and pay more attention to your form. So when you are using the weights, make sure that you have that great form. No break in the elbows, don't arch your back. You wanna be lifted, you wanna be open, you wanna be upright, but just using the weight to get extra tone, extra definition, and help move through the exercises a little more swiftly, so you're really building that strength to hold the posture in place. Now I also incorporate a band, which I really like for posture work. I think it might be, posture work is probably my favorite place to use the band. The band is adding a little bit of resistance, so it's gonna make things more challenging. But when you get into these really basic open positions and start using that band, it's so effective. I'm so sore today. When I'm picking the band up and doing some of the movements that are in our video, I'm immediately feeling those muscles, how sore they are, they're activating, they're really engaging. And so the band is just a really nice way to get a little bit more deeply connected. I'm using a band that has a pretty medium resistance for these workouts. It's not too tight, it's not too loose. You wanna have just something that gives you just enough space where you've got some resistance and it's adding a little bit of extra challenge. So I can't wait for you guys to try this workout and let us know how it makes you feel.